receivers group looking?
We got a long way to go. You know, I think they made a giant step today. I thought they did an outstanding job today. And it's a learning process. We came here, and it's a whole different offense for them. You know, a lot of these guys are, last year they blocked a lot, they ran the ball a lot, and now you have a passing offense. So I think they're looking forward to the challenge, and I think today they stepped up to the plate. It's been extremely fast for them. You know, this is a pro-style offense. This is close, real close to what they'll see on the next level. You know, everything's going real fast for them. And I think in the beginning it was a little hard for them, but I think they're getting it now. And, I told them today I was very proud of the step they took today.
What's the main point of emphasis? Technique, route running, a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything. Everything, we're building the foundation. You know, it's like building a house. We practice stance and start. We practice the small things that maybe that you would see at maybe Little League or high school, because we want to build that foundation to build this beautiful house that we think we're going to build here. And, I'm very proud of them. I've challenged them. I've challenged them as men, because I tell them every day, my goal is to make them a better man. And through my experiences, whether good or bad, I'm here to teach. And at the end of the day, of course, I want to see them score touchdowns, but I want to see them graduate and be a good person. In a couple years, they can say, hey, Coach Thomas, he taught me a lot about life, and that's important to me.
You kind of touched on it, being a whole different offense. They didn't get a lot of balls thrown to their way last year. I got to believe, though, that they are pretty excited about the fact that they're going to be able to get their hands on the ball a lot more out of this season.
They should be very excited. Hell, I'm a little pissed off that they're in that position, because I would love to have been in that position. This is a great offense, and I tell them all the time, you're extremely lucky. This is an awesome experience, and take advantage of it. I mean, you have Coach Petrino and this offense here, and last year, not saying anything bad about Coach Taggart and what they were running, but I don't believe it was a receiver-friendly offense, not like this. And the great thing about it, these kids are going to learn and be ready for the next step. If that step is there for them, if they're able to get into a camp, they'll already know what to expect, because we're running it like, this is what you see in the league. Very fast paced. We teach, we learn, and then we go out and we execute.
Do you think you guys are maybe trending more towards deep threats or more towards possession receivers? I mean, how do you kind of see the different skills of your receivers right now playing out?
We're still figuring out. We're still trying to figure out what we are as a group. I think that each and every one of those guys are different, and we're evaluating them. I tell them that every day. That every day is an evaluation process, and we're putting them in certain positions, and they have to understand that if I say, hey, I'm putting you in to run a post, we're evaluating that. Coach Petrino said, hey, I want this guy in on the post. Let's see if he can make the play, because ultimately we want to see. We're not trying to out scheme our defense. We want to see who can make the plays when the opportunity arises.
Has anybody really stuck out to you so far this spring, or are you still kind of working through the rotation, seeing your number one guys on it?
We're still working through rotation. I mean, Willie has made some good plays this spring, but at times he's been good, and at times he's been kind of inconsistent. But he's learning, and Austin, Bo Brand, those guys, they're learning. And the whole thing with learning, sometimes when you're learning so much, you become inconsistent, because you're a little afraid that maybe I'm in the wrong spot, and everything is going fast for them. But once the game slows down, they're going to be fine. And that's what we're trying to do right now. We're going to teach them, they'll learn, and the game will slow down, and they'll start being able to make all those plays that we know they're capable of making.